Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, push the cold brew. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, push the cold brew. Just let me be blunt. My speech in the morning, nothing but grunts. With no coffee, that's as dangerous. On a scale from 1 to 10, I rank it that girl from Stranger Things. And if you get what I'm saying, my attitude be mad flagrant like I'm Draymond. But you ain't get the picture, BFP. So I'm gonna keep pushing on you, GNC. It's like, yeah, the first thing on my mind is when that hot coffee gonna seep into the coffee grind. It's like some magic's floating all in the air. Toss some ice cubes in my cup, it's a good day. All I gotta say is that it's starting in a good way. It's time for working and I don't even care. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, push the cold brew. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, push the cold brew. We start fresh, that's how it's gotta be. Everything starts back with your coffee beans. If it's cold brew, then it's gotta be coarse. Don't get the cart ahead of the horse, start learning the course. But of course you can disregard, and don't at me if it gets too hard. When it's my time to drink, man, it's always on hand. Drink from a cup or a bottle, even a can. You never know when you're craving no hit. It could be in the bathroom while you're taking a Ric Flair on CD, ain't got nothing on it. When that coffee hits my lips, it's a seance. Feeling real super with the cape on. Anything I'll take on. This cup of coffee, yeah boy, this is the shit. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, push the cold brew. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, push the cold brew. Third verse, so I guess that's where I talk about how we might be addicted in a roundabout kind of way, or how you say, a dependency that's in my life, and I'm proud to say it's filling me with way more energy than I'll ever need, keeping me up for things I thought I'd never see. Time's gonna kill us all one day, whether old age, illness, or from listening to Coldplay. F that noise, wubba love, love.
All of you beautiful nerds from around the world, and welcome to the morning stream here on the Den of Nerds Live, the very best way to start your nerdy day. On today's show, we're a DC channel now. We're a DC channel now. What do you want me to say? We're a DC channel now. We're going to be talking about the new DC Comics event, Three Jokers. Geoff Johns writing Three Jokers, brilliant stuff. I absolutely loved the book. I want to get into that. We're going to also just talk about what else is going on in the nerdy world. Trinity from Second Street Marvel should be joining us. And I also want to see what Trinity had to say about DC FanDome, being a big Marvel guy. Kind of interested. Interested in what he has to say about all of it. But before we get into all of that, let's say what's up. Let's say good morning. Nicholas here, Josh is here, Kendall is here, Mr. Deeds, Peter Barrett, Whiskey Steve's in the building, Stormy's here, Darth Clean, Yinzer, Jim Gray, Adam G, Jeff is here, Will Bonin, what's up, Will? Landon Dubes, Ryan H, Bill M, Stephen J, Renee, Jim B, Brandon, Andrew Gates, Danny Orges in the building, Dingo Gaming, Trinity, Nerdbenders Assemble, West Coast Nerdbenders, throw 'em high. Reefer Man Reviews. What up, Wayne? Dingo Gaming is here. Harvey's here. Trev's in the building. Adam from Fanjecture is here, but he might be making an early exit, as Trinity is probably going to be coming on the show. Alex is here as well. Bashti's here. Leonard is here. Dakota F. What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to the stream. Question for you guys. Two questions. Two-parter. Number one, Did you read 3 Jokers? And then number 2, do you care if we spoil 3 Jokers for you? That's the questions, man. That's the question. Look, no spoilers until, with thorough warning. If you guys are okay with spoilers, we will get into them. We're not gonna get into it yet, okay? I will give you fair warning. Trev, you haven't read it yet? Oh my God. Okay, can we just talk about this for just a second? Let's talk about this. I want to talk about this. I want to speak directly to Trev for just a second here. And show notes! Okay, maybe I shouldn't be so hard on Trev because tonight he is going up against the Ultimate Nullifiers, the Chet Boys for life, facing down the Ultimate Nullifiers to crown your champion of the Nerd Card Showdown, the first season. They're going to have to force a game 2, so maybe I shouldn't get so upset and put all this on Trev. But here, I want to say this. Pause the music. Pause it. No, all the way. All the way. Thank you. Allow me to take a sip of this Taylor Lane organic coffee for just a second, Chet. You've got a cup as well? Cheers. Trev. We have to be able to separate the art from the artist. Now, as many of you probably aware, those of you that are big in this community already know, Trev, big-time Geoff Johns hater. Big-time Geoff Johns hater. And who can blame Trev, really? What's going on in DC, the Ray Fisher stuff, a lot of the allegations and different things like this. Trev has taken a pretty hard line and really doesn't like Geoff Johns much at all. Which I understand, but here's the deal, Trev. You have to be able to separate the art from the artist. Geoff Johns is still an incredible comic book writer. An incredible comic book writer. Maybe the best living comic book writer. So you got to give it a chance. You got to give 3 Jokers a chance, despite all of the stuff that is going on with Geoff in Hollywood. And I do hear it's pretty bad. Give the book a chance, Trev. It's pretty good. That's what I would say to you. That's what I would say. It's pretty good. Good morning, Norrin. I got your email. Oh, by the way. I got several emails yesterday, people wanting X-Men cards. It's all good, man. It's all good. I'll box those up, or pack those up, rather, today. I'll send out emails today. I just need addresses and everything. And I know, Will Bonin and I, we talked on Facebook a little bit just because he's in Canada, and that's a little bit trickier, so we're going to figure out the shipping and everything for that in Canada. Yeah, go ahead. If you still need to email, it's all good. The cards are still here, so you're all good. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped about it. I want to send Trinity one of the Boomer cards, too. Did I get a complete set? I did not get a complete set, no. I have to go through and exactly see, but no, definitely not a complete set. There's probably a few odds and ends we're missing. Remember, the distribution was weird. I felt like we got a great box, and I do want to do more of those. I'll probably get the 2020 Masterpiece Collection, and we'll unbox those together, because that was fun, man. That was fun. Good morning, Irene. What's up? So, yeah, we'll do some more of those unboxings. I saw some people reach out, man. They really enjoyed it. They really liked that yesterday, which was cool. I think I could have gone a little bit faster, and the setup could have been a little, better. But overall, it was pretty cool. Trinity! Card unboxings are pretty awesome. Agreed. You should get that HasLab Sentinel. I saw that thing, dude. I want it. I got your response, too. Thanks, Josh. You're welcome, man. And if you didn't get a response from me yesterday, you will get one today. I promise you. Yesterday I was a little wrapped up. Hey, is he ready? Can I give Trinity a call? Should we just get right to it? Should we just give Trinity a call? Let's just see. We'll see if he picks up. Maybe he'll pick up. Maybe he won't. Man, I gotta tell you guys, thoroughly enjoyed Three Jokers. Thoroughly. Very good book, dude. Very good book. I was quite pleased. Let's see here. Be there in a second. Right on. I was trying to remember the X-Men who looked like a Picasso painting. What's the damn name? He's my favorite. I don't know who you talking about, man. Do magic unboxings too? Yeah, I don't think that's as much in our verticals. I don't think people would be liking that as much, to be completely frank. But yeah. Josh, I was thinking again, and I've changed my mind about Sasha. He's a much better Mr. Sinister. Ooh, that'd be nice, dude. Drew, that would be pretty cool. And David Tennant as Kang. Yeah, man. That'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Warlock. Yeah, that could be Warlock. Yeah. That could definitely be Warlock. That Scotty is thinking of there. Definitely could be. Even Mephisto? Yeah. You know, the Mephisto stuff's pretty interesting, man. Hey, whoa. Do I hear a Trinity?
What's up?
What's up, man? How are you?
Doing good.
All right, let me turn your volume up just a little bit. All right, I'm going to work on getting your camera set up here, Trin. But I wanted to ask you kind of right away, did you read Three Jokers?
No, I didn't. I know it was a pretty big thing yesterday. I know a lot of people were definitely talking about it yesterday at the shop.
So I'm not allowed to spoil it for you either?
I'm sorry, what's that?
So I can't spoil it for you either?
Oh, no, go right ahead. I don't read that much DC or anything like that. So yeah, feel free to spoil away.
Well, how about this? I'll keep I won't go hardcore spoilers, but I do want to gush a little bit about the book. But here, let's just start here then. I was curious, man, because you and I didn't really get a chance to talk after DC FanDome. What did you think of DC FanDome? Were there some highs? Were there some lows? And as a Marvel fan, like what's your general feeling right now? Like, are you kind of mad and you want them to step up, or where are you at?
I thought it was a pretty good event. I mean, they certainly did better than they did over at San Diego Comic-Con this year. They kept it interesting. I was kind of in and out of the stream that you guys were doing. I was over on Young Ripa's stream. I was, watching videos throughout the day, so I didn't really get to catch everything. But it seemed like they did a pretty cool event. They had a lot of people involved, and it was very, very interactive. Very, very interactive.
Yeah, no, definitely. Were there any because the whole idea really is to get people excited for the movie. So the event itself, it was cool. And I think a huge potential step forward for these kind of online things. But overall, man, the point is to get you pumped for the movies and stuff. So
right.
Did that work? Did it get you pumped? Like, where are you at with some of these movies?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm always pumped for a Batman movie anyway. But then, seeing Robert Pattinson come out as Batman, just in that little trailer, great stuff. Finally hear people talking about Paul Dano again, because I was just wondering, last week, I'm like, dude, how come nobody's said anything about Paul Dano for how long? And he's a good actor and he's coming in to play the Riddler. Come on, There's nobody talking about any of that. A lot of the stuff's just flying under the radar, and here they came out and they came out, made a big boom, put a lot of stuff out there, exciting stuff. I mean, I think it's good now their next thing is to deliver on it.
Sure, absolutely, I agree, man. The big surprise for me was the Black Adam panel. I did not expect to get that excited about that movie with The Rock. So when I saw the Dr. Fate thing, I kind of freaked out a little bit. I was like, oh man, that's pretty cool. But yeah, did you catch any of the stuff for The Rock? What's your feeling on that?
No, that was one of the ones I completely missed. Everyone was talking about it because somebody was even asking about Hawkman, if I was excited for Hawkman. I'm like, is that even confirmed yet? And they're like, oh yeah, it was on the thing. I was like, dang, well, that was one of the panels I missed.
Yeah, man, confirmed Hawkman.
But yeah, so I'm like, that in itself excites me. I mean, I think The Rock coming in to play Black Adam, I think that's just going to be exciting. Kind of that whole anti-hero vibe kind of thing going on. I think he can pull that off really good. I think he can pull that off, that kind of role off really good. And just everything that I've seen coming out of it, just really exciting stuff. Absolutely.
Yeah,
and yeah, definitely with the Black Adam, if they're going to include Hawkman, of course, they're not including Hawkwoman, which to me seems a little absurd, but
Hawk Girl, yeah. Yeah, it is a little weird, right? And Rock said something about it online where he was like, yeah, no, we originally had Hawk Girl in the movie, but something happened. But it's okay, because now we've got Cyclone, and it's like, fucking what? Like, okay, right. Cyclone, here we go. All right, let me gush a little bit about Three Jokers, and then I want to hear about like the good books that are out there that you read this week. For sure. Man, Geoff Johns is a really special talent when it comes to writing, man. And just like with Doomsday Clock, I absolutely love the way he uses the 9-panel grid. It's very like similar to, it just reminds me of Watchmen, Alan Moore, just great 9-panel grid setups. And he knows these characters really, really well. And basically, dude, like, it's like a normal night out, but the Joker has escaped Gotham earlier in the week, and so obviously the Bat is out, and he's trying to stop the Joker. The difference here, and the thing that's really cool, it's sort of I love this expression, a new twist on an old lemon, because the Batman and Joker, that's one of the oldest lemons in history. But this is a new twist in that Gotham and people that are reporting are saying that the Joker is in multiple locations at once, right? And so the whole idea is like, okay, there are 3 Jokers out and about right now doing Joker things. And the Bat family and, Gordon and Gotham City Police Department are trying to figure out which one's the real Joker, who's the imposter, and what is exactly going on. And, dude, really, really cool, really fucking cool. And Jason Todd, who, of course, if you guys don't know, if you're a DC normie or you're a big Marvel guy, Jason Todd was killed by the Joker. I believe it was in the 90s or in the early 2000s. And the thing that was funny about that was DC did a call-in poll, okay? And so users had to call in and vote if they wanted Jason Todd to live or to die. And the DC fans voted to kill that dude. And Joker fucking killed him, dude. He killed him with a crowbar, right? Which is, it was brutal. It was crazy. And there's like some weird stories about that too, where like apparently some guy like got a bot or like a machine and had that bot like calling in to vote all the time. I don't know if it was ever proven, but essentially like somebody Russia-gated the Jason Todd fucking vote anyway. Well,
nice.
In this book, in Three Jokers, Jason Todd comes face to face with that Joker again because he's resurrected via the Lazarus Pit and becomes the Red Hood, another DC thing if you don't know. And he comes face to face with the Joker again, and I don't want to spoil what happens, but goddamn, it is an amazing scene and a great ending for this book and a great beginning to this series. Yeah, so I was really into it. I'm really excited. The one thing I'll say though, $7, DC, $7, really, $7, $7. I don't fucking know about that.
It was a beautiful looking book though.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, it was a beautiful book. I seen it's like it got the square bound format. It looks like a nice trade paperback. I mean, it's like it looked like a nice book.
Yeah.
But I know you buy comics digitally, so I could totally see how that wouldn't be worth $7.
Yeah, I'm like, oh geez, $7. Ugh, not really, but still a
chop
great
that in half.
Yeah, exactly. I'd agree. But what's going on in with the other comics, man? Let people know like what's your favorite thing that came out this week, or what should people look forward to?
You know, one of the ones that I read and I was like, whoa, okay, you know what, like this, like, I love like body horror stuff, like horror stuff and just like things like that. Hellions, issue number 3 this week. Like the first few pages before it even gets into those lovely white pages that I love so much at the beginning and in all of these X books, there's like this little scene that goes on with Madeline Pryor and Havoc. And it's very disturbing yet erotic. I'm sitting there. Oh man, like, oh, this is getting gory. Like, and then I'm kind of like, I don't know. I feel a little weird about this, but I love it.
Right on.
But so like that happened in Hellions. It was issue number 3. I thought it was pretty good. Like because the first couple issues were kind of like, this is okay. I don't know. It's not too bad, but this one was really good. X-Men. Once again, with coming out in the Dawn of X, really setting up more things that's going on here in the universe. Very good one. I also read issue number 6, one of my favorite books called The Plot. It's a great horror series as well. You know, I'm talking about a lot of horror.
Yeah,
stuff
a lot of
out
horror.
there,
You're
right?
scaring me, dude. You're freaking me out. I'm getting scared.
But yeah, a bunch of very good stuff. One of the ones I didn't get to yet that I want to kind of save was the new Mega Man that was coming out on Boom Studios Comics, because they've been putting out, I guess they've been around since like 2005, but here over the past like couple of years since I got back into reading, man, they're putting out really not only great titles and great books, but just beautiful books. Like they're printed on great paper. Like the quality of the books are really nice. And Boom Studios has just been killing it. And they put out that new Mega Man Fully Charged this week that I'm getting ready to get into here.
Okay, nice. And have you read some of it then, or are you just kind of pumped about the title?
No, I'm just kind of pumped about it. I mean, I don't really know Mega Man or anything like that. It's a new series. I'm always excited for a number 1.
Yeah, no, I mean, that seems cool. Some of the stuff that Boom has done over the last couple of years apparently has been really, really good. So yeah, that would be something that's kind of cool. You know, Chin, something else I wanted to talk to you about. It's the Eternals comic book trailer. Did you see that?
I seen that it was being solicited. Yeah.
So some people think this is like the beginning of Feige's big sort of CCO pressure on Marvel, where more or less the only thing that he's really going to do, some people think, is push titles that are going to become relevant and important in the movies a little bit more front and center in the comics. This used to be a big thing. They sort of got away from that. They still do it with video games and some other stuff, but like, what do you think, man? You think this is Feige's doing, and have you heard anything or researched anything with that?
I haven't really heard anything. I mean, I've heard of this series getting ready to come out, this new Eternals thing. I mean, I think a lot of it is kind of going to go in that direction anyway. And that's something I've been talking about. Is I think, you know, we see all this big shakeup going on over at DC with the comics and everything they've got going on. Everybody's talking about that. It's big news. But I don't see very many people talking. I don't see very many people talking about Marvel. And, you know, they're like doing the same stuff. They've been canceling titles. Yeah. They've been shifting stuff around and everything. And it's like, you know, this merger happened a while back and he got in charge of Marvel Comics a while back. But we know Kevin Feige knows how to work a lot of things. And I think he's kept a lot of it under wraps. Sure. And I think this could be some of that coming in. However, I also think that this is something, I mean, maybe when he first took over, they said, hey, we need to get a story like this out there to match with the movies. But I honestly think some of it too is they had plans to do some of that since the movies were getting ready to come out. And I think we'll see more of that going forward, which I think is could be a very good thing.
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree. It's funny because, like, they've always done similar things to this, but I do know there was a lot of butting heads, right? And so, look, Ike Perlmutter and you know, when Axel was editor-in-chief, there was a lot more friction between the movie studios and the comics, especially, like, after Feige dissolved the creative council. So if you didn't know, there used to be a creative council of comic book creatives. Bendis was one of these people that was literally in some capacity having influence over the films in Marvel Studios. That was an Ike Perlmutter like Marvel dictation that sort of just Feige just eliminated. And after Perlmutter, basically what happened, guys, was Feige was no longer had to report to Ike. He had a direct line to Alan Horn and to Bob Iger. This was after, you know, massive success of Marvel movies. So they had seemed to get away from that a little bit, but yeah, I think that they will possibly return to form with that, which is pretty exciting. But this of course begs the question, man, that, you know, with the success of a lot of the Hickman stuff with X-Men, you know, I think the big question for Marvel fans is how, if at all, will that affect what they do with the MCU? And just as a big MCU fan, I'm sure you've thought about this. Like, do you have any kind of theories or speculation on how the Hickman stuff could affect the movies?
Not so far, really. I mean, I get how they could introduce some of them by way of the things that are going on right now. But I think they've got an idea already, and I think it's coming by way of the Eternals, and coming by way of with the Doctor Strange movie and everything. Like even in I think a video was that on the live stream you were talking about the other day. Even about that rumor going around that Marvel's now pumping up their multiverse because DC is, and I think really it's just a thing of, I think you even made mention of that, it's just DC going to strike first, supposedly, with it. As far as that's concerned, when he's had the idea for a while, they just haven't brought it to fruition, and maybe everything that DC's doing will help them make that happen a little bit faster, to bring in the mutants. But I could see a lot of the things that they're doing working out to how it would come to be into the MCU. I could definitely see that.
Yeah, 100%. Stormy came in with the super chat, says MODOK and AIM in Avengers is Kevin Feige doing, I think. So appreciate the love, Stormy, but that's the one place that I actually don't think Feige has much influence over is the video games. I'll have to double check, but in my original research for it, it seemed like that was one place that he actually did not have influence on. But it is. Right. But what I was told when I talked to some of the developers, and I talked to developers from Avengers game and from Kabam last year, they had made it sound like Marvel internally as a company is always talking about the same kind of things. And so there's some kind of cooperation among all of them for that, but maybe not directly from Feige, just like they know what's coming and they're sort of given that information to sort of capitalize on. So, I don't know. It's an interesting, it's a really interesting sort of situation. Trin. We're a DC channel now. And honestly, like, I know that some of the Marvel fans are a little upset or like butthurt about all this situation. I'm
unsubscribing.
Right. So, but in all honesty, like, I am honestly really disappointed in the silence and in Marvel not doing anything. Am I being an entitled fan? What do you think?
I think there's some of that. I think it's partially entitled fan, but I think it's also like that. You're also right too that they need to come out and build up some hype. I'm sure that Kevin Feige is ready to start stamping any day now. He's waiting. I know the other day you probably missed it because on Monday your stream went a little long. But I was talking about some of those kinds of things too, like where Kevin Feige, here's the thing is he can sit back all weekend. He's probably sitting back, I picture him sitting back in one of those like fancy chairs in a study with his cat, and he's got a pipe and he's got an evil laugh, and he's sitting there petting his kitty going, enjoy the time, DC. And then maybe he's sitting there watching, talking like Thanos, talking about, I know what it's like to lose.
Yeah, right.
To feel so desperately that you're right.
Yeah.
Here's the thing is because he's been in that position before, like the past his track record going into San Diego Comic-Con, everything they've announced and the way things have played out in the MCU, announced a lot of stuff. A lot of it's not come to fruition, a lot of hoorah and stuff like that. So he knows what it's like to go out there, announce all these things and have the pressure of having to come out and deliver on it and the plans change and things like that. So with everything going on right now, especially with the DC stuff, I still kind of feel that way too. Like Kevin Feige, he's just sitting back going, hey, I've been there too. Some of this stuff is going to happen where some of it probably will. And some of it's probably not going to happen because it's probably going to change. So I think he kind of knows how some of that is. And he can wait for the dust to settle a little bit before he goes to build it back up. But at this point, he can't wait much longer. And I was also thinking about, remember on that sale, or not on the sales call, but on that, the shareholders call where they said that they're doing the Mulan thing and it's just a one-off. They're not doing it as a thing to test the waters about Black Widow.
Yeah.
I think maybe they said that because their plan is already to release Black Widow.
Yeah, right. They're like, well, we don't need to test this shit. We know we're doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, what do you think?
I think that's what it is. But altogether, I mean, it's all good. It's all exciting. But yeah, it's about time for Kevin Feige, if they're going to do anything, to come out and start stamping.
Yeah, you got to do something. Look, New Mutants apparently comes out this weekend. Does Tenet come out this weekend as well?
Yeah.
What's your prediction? How are they going to do?
Bill and Ted's going to crush them.
I forgot Bill and Ted was coming out, yo. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I'm not for sure, man, because like where I'm at, theaters are still closed. Can't go to the theater, right. So I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to watch New Mutants, if at all. But I don't know. I think at this point, like if they're doing if they do the streaming thing, I think they'll do pretty decently because people just want new movies and new content to watch. If there's theaters open, people are going. Like I know, like if there was a theater open near me, I'd probably go see these movies a couple of times just to see some movies at the theater. So. Yeah. I think they'll do good for what they can do.
Sure. Yeah, we'll just see. I think this weekend's going to be very interesting to watch from a fan perspective. Did you catch the video? Tom Cruise did a little video of him like going to see Tenet and like trying to sell the experience of like going back to the movies.
No, I didn't see that.
Dude, it was so cringe. I was like, man. What the fuck are you doing, dude? Just like entitled celebs and shit. Like I think, to be honest with you, I think this is a really interesting time, Trin. I think people are kind of getting over this Hollywood worshiping kind of stuff, man. You know what I mean? I really do. I think that town is in for some crazy awakenings. And if you look at like what's going on with AT&T, man, like Snyder is not really a studio guy. Like for all the Snyder Cut stuff, he's bringing back like all of his team and his producers and stuff like that. But like they're not really Hollywood, And it's really interesting to see the response and the reaction to that, although none of those people are really signing up for HBO Max, so, good on you.
Right.
But it's going to be really interesting. You look at DC next year, dude. They've got the Snyder Cut, and presumably, if they can finish it, the Batman, right? Two massive projects. Absolutely massive projects. What does the MCU have going on?
Right. Yeah. Just everything that we've already known about for years at this point.
Right. They have Shang-Chi and Eternals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, who the fuck are Shang-Chi and Eternals? Like, nobody knows. We've got the goddamn remake of the Justice League. Everybody knows who that is. Everybody knows what the Snyder Cut is. And then you've got The Batman. Guys, The Batman, with 25% of its footage done, is the second highest upvoted trailer on Reddit, right behind Avengers Endgame. This movie is massive. Like, the wave of people that are getting onto the Batman right now is absolute insanity. Like, I'm as a Marvel fan, I'm looking out and I'm like, what the actual fuck is going on? Like, what are they doing? You know what I mean? And I see Godfather says, and Black Widow and Falcon and WandaVision, hey, it's possible they might push all that stuff to next year, which would, in my opinion, would be horrible. But I'm still assuming that they'll get some of that this year. I think Black Widow still hits this year, and I think WandaVision will hit this year. I don't know if Falcon and the Winter Soldier will hit this year. I'm not 100% sure. But the Disney Plus shows could be sort of an X factor on that as well.
Right. Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. You got any last minute thoughts here, Trent? I'm gonna let you go, and then I'm gonna go into the theater and watch cool videos.
I mean, not really. Get out to your local comic book shop, pick up some great books. If you don't want to get out to your LCS, get online, get on the DC app, get on the Marvel app, get on Comixology, read some great books. Also, the one thing, since we're talking about DC here, we need to talk about Deceased, man.
Yeah.
Get on this series.
Yeah.
Go read it. Another one of those 99-cent digitals came out yesterday. Freaking great. Every single one of those 99-cent digitals that come out, dude, like, they're so heavy. Like, they draw me in, and they get, like, every single one of them leaves me feeling emotional.
Yeah, man.
And I'm like, damn, man.
Me too.
Like, Tom Taylor's killing it with those 99-cent books.
He really
worth every
is.
penny.
He really is, dude. It's so cool because they kind of have now officially 3 big, like, comic book things going on because they've got, Death Metal, and then they've got Deceased, and now they've got 3 Jokers. Dude, those are all incredible stories, dude.
Yeah.
And all involving Batman and also separate. So it's like that multiverse thing again, man.
Yeah.
They're nailing it. They're nailing it. What do you got going on the channel, brother? What should people be checking out on 2nd Street Marvel? What should they be checking out?
Well, I've got some reviews getting ready to come up. Going to have for channel members, we're going to be doing Nerd Therapy tomorrow, and that will probably premiere next week. for just on the channel. So channel members will basically be able to watch that for a week. Going to have Adam from Fanjecture on. I'm going to have a nice little conversation with him.
You're having Adam on tomorrow?
Yeah.
And that's members only?
Yeah, it'll be members only, and then the next week it'll premiere on the channel for everyone to watch.
Are you guys going to hash out your issues tomorrow?
I don't know, maybe so.
Oh my God. Okay, well that seems like it's definitely worth a channel membership. I would definitely go check that over, man. That sounds good. Right on, man.
But yeah, I got that. Some Dawn of X stuff. Working on some Dawn of X things, going back and dissecting some stuff, kind of go back and refresh on some things, get it back in people's minds for everything that's going on with the Dawn of X stuff. I've been working on that because I'm not used to doing slideshow videos. And you know what? I make fun of them a lot, but they're quite challenging.
Yeah, that editing is a little tricky, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. All right, brother. Well, it was a pleasure to talk to you about this sort of stuff. We're a DC channel now. I can't wait for 2nd Street DC. The name change coming for your channel. It's going to be awesome.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, we'll talk soon, brother. All right?
All right, man. Later. Thanks for having me on.
Of course. Take care.
Later.
Man, Trinity, loving that DC stuff. What do you guys think? I know Godfather's probably fuming right now. But yeah, what do you guys think? What did you think of all that? I wish Trent read 3 Jokers, but that's okay because I don't think maybe we should have spoiled it anyways. But you guys should definitely be checking that out, especially you, Trev. I know it's Geoff Johns, and I know you're really upset about it, but I got to tell you. So this is now the cave of nerds, huh? Yeah, it might be. Do you think 3 Jokers will retcon Court of Owls? It's possible. We'll have to see. Where did you purchase 3 Jokers from? I got it on Comixology. Gonna grab 3 Jokers in 2 hours. Dude, Wayne, you're gonna love it, man. I really enjoyed the comic card unboxing yesterday. I'll probably start collecting them again. That new card smell, said Brandon. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. I'm up in this beach for 30 minutes, says 34 Virgo. Shout out Josh. Yo, what's up, brother? Go check out Liz from Murphy's Multiverse this morning. Falcon the Winter Soldier has a chance this year. I did see that pop up. The stunt person is back or whatever. Yeah. So come on. 4 months are enough to get that. Hey, hopefully. We're not a DC channel. ESPN is not a baseball channel. It's only baseball season. Yeah. Hey, Kendall, you're right. I'm just trying to trigger everybody, but you're right. We've had our fill of some of these SJW Hollywood types, says Denza. I think you're right. I think you are right. The only thing I'll spoil about 3 Jokers is I hope he got the right one, says Lord Vito. Yeah, for real. But, man, Vito, there's some stuff I feel like saying, but all the jokes in my head about it are spoilers. It's really hard to not spoil that book. Just please go and check out 3 Jokers. It's very cool. It's very cool. Drew's Reviews never was into YouTube before the shutdown. Glad I found your show. You bring a true feeling of community, and you have a great product, and you're great representatives. Cheers. Drew's Reviews, thanks so much, man. And I see you over on Adam's channel a lot. I think it's pretty cool. You probably maybe found us through I know you found him through us or whatever. But yeah, that's awesome, man. And I think what is this music, Chet? This seems like music the Godfather wakes up to. Godfather, is this your playlist? Maybe we should just jam this for the rest of the day. Chet, you were just... I don't know, man. I don't know about you, bro. What's wrong with a little bit of scat? Nothing wrong with a little bit of scat. Kind of slaps, not gonna lie. Do you guys want to hear what really slaps? Let's go into the theater. Let's get into the theater. Hang on 1 second, guys. We're about to go into the theater, and I wanna show you something. And I hope we don't get dinged for this.
I never thought that I would get this far. I wanna drive around in the nice cars. I wanna forget about my scars.
Yo, turn off Godfather's playlist, please. Okay. So, you guys all know I'm a big DrDisrespect fan. I think he's, dare I say, an idol of mine? Dare I say the Doc is a major influence on me? I think I dare say that. And yesterday, on his intro, Doc put out a new song, a new original. And guys, when I tell you that I jammed this song on repeat as I was at the gym yesterday, and I worked out way too hard, I think you'll believe me when you hear it. You guys want to hear it? Should we listen? Should we check it out? Yeah, give it a little listen, you know? Just give it a little listen, see what you guys think. Give it a little listen here. Hopefully don't get dinged. If the stream shuts down completely, I apologize, because I'll be just jamming and like just feeling this shit so hard that it'll be a second before I get back on here. So let's just see what happens. Getting jacked like Robert Pattinson? Absolutely. Yova, fellow member of the Champions Club. Yo, I was literally like, I couldn't, like, goddamn, putting me to sleep to silence her. What's the track name? It's called Eclipse. When I start my music career, I'm already working on stuff. Yo, shit slaps, dude. That's nice. Thanks, Doc. Thanks, man. Thanks just for being you. Now let's put on Godfather's playlist back on. I'm going to peruse Reddit for a little bit, guys. Shorter stream today, though. Probably going to get out of here in like 20 minutes. If you got any questions or anything, though, feel free to drop them in the chat, and we'll check it out. And look, let's just trigger all the Marvel fans just a little bit more. Let's take a look at the Marvel Studios spoilers subreddit. Let's look at what the news is. This is a top post here. Charles Murphy says, all signs point to an imminent return to production. Okay, cool. So they're going back to work. Cool. WandaVision going back to shoot. Okay, cool. The Shang-Chi thing, I did a video on this. No one seemed to care. That video didn't do well. About Fin Fang Foom. You know, I haven't actually had a Shang-Chi video, maybe like one or two, do really well. I'm really skeptical of the actual interest level for Shang-Chi. And maybe it's because a lot of this news isn't really popping, but like I am legitimately concerned about the interest for that movie. Summary of all announced projects. New Mutant stuff. Oh, you know what? This is really interesting. Actually, lean in. This is kind of interesting, guys. Apparently, they're playing a lot of Morbius trailers in theaters, and they removed the Michael Keaton Vulture scene from the trailers. What do you think that means? What do you think that means? Eddie P says, I watched it and I liked it. Nah, I appreciate it, man. No, we're all good. I was surprised. Shang-Chi is more interesting than Eternals, maybe. If I get my friend to start making tracks again, I could potentially make my own channel music. Do it up, Danny. Do it up. Some people think they removed it just because it is a spoiler. I don't think they're going to remove him from the movie. They're obviously going to keep him in the movie, I think. But it is possible if he had a non-competitor clause in his contract or something like that, and he did sign the Batman deal, it is possible, dude. It is possible that they removed him from the film. Damn, wouldn't that be wild, dude? Oh, yeah, Avengers pre-order. Yeah, no, we'll pre-order that. Fucking never. Okay. So guys, look, that's what we're dealing with in the Marvel Studios spoilers subreddit. That's the top post, that's the juice, that's what we got to work with. Let's check out DC. Let's see what's going on in DC. Ooh, some looks at detachable arm kid. Or arm fall-off boy. Interesting. Is this Elliot Warren? Oh, yeah, no. We're talking about that. Gotham City Sirens is back in development, according to insider Daniel RPK. So, that's kind of interesting. You know, the reason that's interesting, too, is because there was, for just a couple of minutes on the DC website, when they went to remove the mystery panel from DC FanDome, there was a Gotham City Sirens photo that popped up for that panel. Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn, Catwoman. Was that going to be the mystery panel? I don't know. Let's see here. What's this? Snyder Cut Dilly Dally here? What's all this? Oh, yeah, this is the behind the scenes. Where they're fighting Zeus. I think. Oh, no. Interesting. So we'll probably get like better fights in there and all that. This was a post from Vero with Snyder about Martian Manhunter. So big reason why people think Martian Manhunter's coming. Probably is. Probably going to come. New look at Cheetah. Okay, let's see. Let's see Cheetah. Ooh, girl. Now, okay. Let's talk about this. This is a hot toy. Meaning, it is the most realistic that you can get. Well, maybe not the most realistic, but they are known for being incredibly realistic. Incredibly realistic. Whoa. Dude. Looks pretty good to me. Cheetah. Looking way better than I thought she would. Very cool. Very cool. Damn, look at that. So it does kind of look like it's... This shot does look very human. I don't know. Let's see. I didn't hate it in the trailer, so I'm good with that. That's kind of interesting. Warner Brothers may want Zack Snyder back Yeah, so this is a big thing people are talking about. Dude, what? I said no more of Godfather's music. So apparently Zach commented and said, you know, I doubt Warner Brothers would ask me to make a second movie. He's trying to sort of downplay that. But interesting. Check this out. Grace Randolph here says, many of you asked, so I double-checked with my sources. Rumors re Gotham City Sirens movie being back and developed is 100% false. I'm sure one day we'll get a Gotham City Siren, and I'm excited. But after the bad box office, yeah, Birds of Prey universe, yeah. So this is kind of interesting here. Is this a hint at what happened with DC FanDome in the mystery panel? Did Warner Brothers plan on just doubling down on the female superhero stuff, the Harley Quinn stuff, even after Birds of Prey was a massive box office letdown? And did AT&T step in and say, you know, guys, this is one of my favorite business expressions. It doesn't take a genius to lose money every month. Did you know that? It doesn't take a genius to lose a bunch of money. Did AT&T come in and be like, Warner Brothers, why in God's name would you spin out of the spin-off when it was trending down? Wouldn't that be kind of interesting? Got some sketches of my new favorite Batman. Very cool. Okay, now this we talked about. I don't want to talk about this because I'm going to do a full video on that. But basically what I'm saying to you all here as Marvel fans, this subreddit is way cooler to be hanging out in right now. There's like actual stuff to talk about. There's like actual excitement. And we're not just talking about how a goddamn stunt person was seen on Instagram in fucking Atlanta. That's the stupidest, weakest shit I've ever heard. That's not news. You know, when I said yesterday that the unboxing we did was legit better than the Marvel news we had gotten, I wasn't kidding. And you know what? All right, now I'm starting to get pissed off. Because we were supposed to have a ton of really exciting Star Wars news this month as well, right? You know what that exciting news is? Lego Star Wars. Lego Star Wars? Jesus Christ. Lego Star Wars news. And Kathy Kennedy is still thinking about what to do with Star Wars. That's what we got. Pretty exciting stuff. Pretty exciting stuff. Yeah, it seems really cool. Real cool. All right, let's finish up with like 15 minutes of Q&A, and I'm going to call it today. Again, though, the Nerd Card Showdown finale tonight. Possibly part 1 of 2. Possibly part 1 of 1. Question, prediction for tonight's Nerd Card Showdown. You know, it's really going to depend on the boards. It's really going to depend on the boards. I think... Is this a Christmas song? Let's check. This is a Christmas song. Godfather, what the fuck, bro? You are absolutely killing us today. You are absolutely killing us today. Stormy says, I really didn't think we would get to the finals. Well, I will tell you this. Stormy, you've really stepped up big in the last couple matchups, and I've been very happy for you. So, hey, it depends on... And by the way, Lavis, too. Like, Lavis, last week, Lavis had a bunch of cartoon questions about, like, Nickelodeon and shit. And, like, dude, he just ran through those cartoon questions. It was impressive. So, it's all about is one of the expertise of these people going to show up on the board? That's really what it's about. I don't know what the hell's going on here, but I can't deal with this channel, this music anymore. I can't deal with it. Can't. Put that music down. I ain't your scapegoat. Blame Chet. Well, I know, but Chet had your playlist plugged in. You know? Shouldn't have let him do that. Depends on how many of the competitors Google stuff during the show. Got to show them hands on screen. Yeah, we're making some changes for season 2 to try to combat that. We're really reassessing after this first season of the show. And we'll figure some stuff out. What teams are up tonight? It is the Chet Boys for Life versus the Ultimate Nullifiers. Gavin says, just got here. What did I miss and how's everybody doing? I think everybody's doing pretty good, man. Doing well. It's sort of a slow news day anyway, so you didn't really miss much. Heard Trev is the biggest cheater of them all. I don't know. I don't think so. But we went over some comic books today. Yo, what up, Mr. Dean? We went over comic books today, man. Guys, I was gushing about 3 Jokers. It is absolutely incredible. It is absolutely incredible. Great comic book writing. I'm a cartoon guy, too. Lavis impressed a bro with those questions. He did, man. Yeah. Hours of him sitting in front of Nickelodeon definitely paid off last week, dude. You know? It's pretty cool. What's the prize for the winner? Well, you know, we had like sort of a prize thing that we were working on. And it actually never came through. We are giving both of the finals teams, we are giving them custom shirts, which is going to be cool. And then I think we're going to get an official sort of plaque or some kind of a trophy and or plaque for the winning team. I straight forgot Doug's funny dog name. Yeah. Do you have any vintage DC video games? No, I do not. Custom DC shirts since it's a DC channel now? Yeah, definitely. Guys, I'm really freaked out about something. And I'll talk to you guys about this, but only because Lavis is not here. At least as far as I know, okay? So if Lavis pops in, I'm not going to be able to talk about this anymore. And you guys can't tell him about what I'm about to tell you. I got a really concerning message today from one of my best friends. And he literally said, and this is in a group chat of a group of my best friends, the dudes that I usually do most of my gaming with. Okay? And my friend said, I think we need to make the jump to the PS5. And he was 100% serious. And, I don't know. I don't know, okay? I don't know. I don't know what to think. And I don't know what to do. Yeah, Josh has left the group chat. I thought about that. Why did he say make the jump? Because that whole group of people is all Xbox people, and we all play Xbox together. So, Josh, you need therapy? Dude, you ain't wrong. Pretty late, but I'm here. What's up, Sly? How you doing, brother? Your friend sounds smart. Come on, my brother. He sees the truth. Oh, shit. Look, just don't tell Lavis, okay? We'll talk about this. You should have both anyways. Yeah, probably should have both, just to be real. But the thing about the Xbox is we don't really need to get an X Series. Number one, because Halo's not even coming out this year, so why would I need it? Number two, all the games are going to be coming for PC and Xbox One anyway. Only thing I was looking forward to on Xbox was Halo, and now it's delayed. Not even coming at launch. I know, it's pretty tough. Real friends don't let other friends buy PlayStations. Oh, shit. Everyone cross-platforms now with multi-platforms. Well, they should, but not everyone does, unfortunately. Look, there's just a lot of good stuff on PlayStation, as much as I don't want to admit it. I want to play Ghost of Tsushima. Especially now it's getting, like, multiplayer and stuff. Like, come on. Did you guys see that one game? You're like one of the 5 people that bought Xbox. Yeah, you're not wrong. What's that game? There's a game. Maybe I can look it up. It was like Black something. Black. Damn it. You know what? Actually, here's where I can find it. Go to this dude's channel. That's where I'll find it. What is it? What's the game called?
Today we embark on a journey.
Black Myth. Black Myth Wukong. Y'all seen this? Hang on. Let's go back into the theater. I want to show you this. We'll end off on this.
你们一定都听过关于他的故事。有人说，他帮唐僧取。
Have you guys seen this gameplay? This teased out. This is like a Chinese independent games developer. And I mean, I've geeked out about it a lot, and I've seen a lot of other people geek out about it. It just looks so damn good, dude. It just looks so damn good. Like, in this fight in particular, like, watch the particles on this dude's staff here. Like, these little ambers and stuff. And in the fight, too. Like, crazy, dude. It's crazy. This game's like at least a couple years away anyway, but it's so cool. And in case you were wondering, I am absolutely not going to be getting Avengers, even if I do get a PS5. Al Schuller, he let me know. During After Dark that there was definitely no reason to get that Avengers game. Not at all. Al is lost. We still playing Avengers? Nah, man. Al knows what's up. When is merch going to be available? I want to say by the end of the week. I'm hoping. Al is going to buy it for you? No. Avengers game is so boring. Combat is so basic. Feel like there was no effort put into it. So my thing is, the real problem with that Avengers game is that it's been in development for like 5 years. So a lot of it, even if it was really like cutting edge like 4 or 5 years ago, it's just not cutting it anymore. And really, it's basically just a hodgepodge of different things they wanted to do to create a commercial product. It's not at its core a game made for the sake of gaming. You know? And I'm not saying there aren't people that made it that are really into it. But, nah. Let's see here. Oh, that's Sly. That's French. I can't read that. Yeah, it looks like a money grab. Josh, I watched a podcast with Zack Snyder and some fans yesterday, and he was like, "Did you see that Batman trailer though? Awesome." Yeah, dude. Apparently, I didn't know this, but apparently Zach and Matt are pretty like tight. They're pretty tight. And in the Batman panel, Matt Reeves was very not just respectful, but excited about the Snyder Cut, which I thought was really cool. It's pretty sweet. Confirmed, not a Marvel fan, Josh. Don't you know, to be a true fan, you have to like everything a company produces equally? Ah, shit, I guess that's true. I was looking forward to the Avengers game. Now I'm just disappointed in it, says Jedi Shogun. Look, I know there are people that are having fun with that game. Like, you know, Cap's having fun with it. Stormy. Stormy's having fun with it. Oh, wait, Will and Sly, are you guys bonding over your Canadianness? That's cool. I think Shang-Chi will catch hype if there's a badass trailer for it. Yeah, no, the badass trailer will certainly help. Absolutely. I'm just saying currently, like, the hype is non-existent for that shit. I just found out yesterday that I'm not a DC fan. If Avengers wasn't exclusive to a particular console, it would have been better. Sony, don't let that shit slide. Look, here's what I'll say. The Avengers game would have been much better if it was truly creatively driven and not corporately driven, in my opinion. Like that game we just watched, like Black Myth. That's an independent studio of lovers of gaming that created something that is just beautiful. The Avengers game is a whole, and by the way, 100% this is what it is. 100% what it is. It is corporate overlords taking advantage of creatives and artists, making them crunch, underpaying them, and trying to push out a corporatist money pit. Money pit, in my opinion. And not to mention, apparently the game isn't even that good. Like, Al shitting on that game on Saturday night. Oh, my God. Highlights, dude. Highlights. My man, like, diarrheaed all over that game. They know it will make money. That's what it is. Oh, yeah, and it's going to make money. 100%, because there's so many normies out there. Like, even though the hardcore gaming community will probably shit on that game, there'll be some shilly reviews. You know, there'll be some shilly reviews and whatever. But the hardcore gaming community is shunning that game, for sure. Now, it'll still make a lot of money. I'm wondering, though, how the population will be on it, you know, over time. You, even MCU normies are like, the fuck is Shang-Chi? 100%, dude. Oh, so I'm a normie? I mean, Stormy, I would assume when it comes to video games, you're probably a normie. I don't know for sure. But yeah, probably. Allegedly. Allegedly, says Fanjection. Allegedly what? I mean, look, I don't know for sure, but I'm just going to assume you are, you know? To be honest, I'm kind of a normie when it comes to video games. How long till we actually get a grain of MCU news? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Shut up and turn my playlist back on. Chad's playlist, right on. Oh, right. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Adam. I'm a normie posing as a nerd. Look, the normie nerds are great, dude. I'm in it for the normie nerds. And I think, like, dude, to be a normie again. Because the thing about being a normie is it's so cool because you get to enter into this world and you find out all these info and this lore and stuff. It's so cool to, like, learn all that kind of shit. I agree, Josh. If only had fluid and strong gameplay, I would be all here for it. Heard it plays almost like if you're the Hulk. I heard it plays almost the same if you're Hulk or Thor. Interesting. I've been playing games for longer than Adam's been alive. Damn! Josh, what kind of games do you like to play the most? That's a great question. So I like competitive multiplayer games the most. That's definitely what I like the most. So like your Halos, your Call of Duties, shooter games are really fun. But I also like Magic, right? Like so like MTG Arena is really cool. I've messed around with MOBAs before. They're fun, but they're not necessarily my thing. I played a little League. League's cool, but it's just not my thing. So I like those kind of games. As far as for like a single player experience, I mean, it's weird. I actually really like MMOs. I like my single player experience to not be singular. So like PvE and MMOs is really fun. But because I'm playing like Elder Scrolls. Like last night I went into ESO with a buddy and we just played a little bit in Cyrodiil and it was so fun, dude. It was really, really fun. Just riding around. I like fighting games too. Like, you know what? I got a really weird craving last night to play Dragon Ball FighterZ, which is still killing it. And they still drop DLC characters for that, man. So, like, Dragon Ball FighterZ is great. Some of my, like, favorite games of all time, like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Incredible. Halo 1, 2, 3. Yeah, maybe a little bit of 4. You can throw 4 in there as well. But like that, those hardcore games. Yeah. Those are coming. Who are you maining in Gotham Knights? I don't know. Maybe Jason Todd. Elder Scrolls puts you to sleep. Yeah, no, I get you. Josh, I know you're a D&D fan. I've been playing an online Curse of Strahd campaign during quarantine, and it's awesome. Dude, that's great, man. I've never played Curse of Strahd. I would like to, though. And I love D&D, dude. Love D&D, dude. Dungeons & Dragons, if you're a gamer, Dungeons & Dragons is the best gaming experience you can have when done correctly. Because the limitation is your imagination and what the DM will permit. You know? It's the best gaming experience you can have. For sure. Story-driven games are the best. I like story-driven games, but I also just love getting into combat, dude. Just love getting into combat. By the way, I want to do... so I've been practicing my DMing. I've been running a homebrew campaign. And I want to run, and I asked Jason, and I'm pretty sure he's down. And Cap, we should try to get this going on, man. The group you guys have with Gray, Russell, yourself, and I'm not sure who all is in that group, but I want to run you guys, including Jason, through my campaign. Zach and Lisa? Holy shit, how many people are in that group? Maybe I can't do all those people. Did you enjoy Spider-Man by Insomniac Games? My buddy I train jiu-jitsu with is the project manager for it. Oh, that's dope. Yeah, I loved that game, dude. And at the time when it came out, I was living with somebody that had a PlayStation, and so I played the shit out of that game, dude, and I loved it. I loved it. And I want to play Miles Morales as well. 5, 6 with Jason? All right, so let me amend my invitation. Cap. I'm inviting you, Russell, Gray, and Jason to run at least one session with me as your DM. Because I love Jason as a DM. I do. But I'm starting to level up my DM skills, and I'm coming for his throat. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. But, I got some skills. Apex tonight? Tonight, Nerd Card Showdown. Can't do any Apex tonight. Dude, Apex, yeah, where are you at with that crossplay? Like, come on. Damn, it's pretty cutthroat in D&D. No, it's not like cutthroat, no. The thing is, I think like all DMs have things that they're probably really good at and things that they're not that great at. And it's been interesting to me because I've run with a bunch of different DMs at this point. And it's interesting to me to watch how certain people approach different problems. Yeah. It's all about Rogue Company now. Apex is dead. I haven't even tried Rogue Company. I want to check it out, though. Yeah, I would be running this campaign online, Lauren. We need to play games that we can have guild, clans, groups, etc. together as a Den of Nerds community. Kind of like Squadron when it comes out. Yeah, so we're going to try that with Squadrons, because apparently it's going to be crossplay. And then a big game that I'm really interested in, and like, look, I don't do a lot of crazy asks, you know, from you guys. I don't ask too much of you, you know. There's a game coming out called Ashes of Creation. It is an MMO. And when that game comes out, I'm going to need as many of you as humanly possible to sign up for Ashes of Creation and to play on the same server as me. And we're going to take over that server. Absolutely, we're going to take over that server. Watching Watchmen right now on HBO. That shit is intense as fuck and graphic. Yeah, it's a PC game. Yep. Do you like Warzone or the traditional multiplayer modes in COD? I like both. It's a PC game. It's a PC game. We can get a clan in Elder Scrolls? Yeah, but like I'm already kind of in a guild in Elder Scrolls, and I feel like it'd be too wild to like try to get everybody to jump into Elder Scrolls. Even though I like it a lot. And I don't even think it's crossplay. Like, that's the thing that's tough, man. I think they've got Xbox servers and PlayStation servers and shit. It's like, come on, guys. What are you doing? Better get it before Doc's level comes in. Yeah, man. I'm going to get it, but it gives me the No Man's Sky vibes. It's possible, dude. A lot of promises made in that game so far. Dude, I rewatched Man of Steel, and I think it's in my top 3 comic book movies. I think that's super appropriate. That movie is awesome, man. If they ain't playing Elder Scrolls, they ain't playing anything at all. On Xbox Game Pass, it's free. Yeah. It is free on Game Pass. All right, guys, I think I'm going to get on out of here. Thanks for hanging out today. A little bit of a slow news day, guys, but thanks for coming and hanging out. Highly recommend Three Jokers. If you have not read it, it is incredible. I think it's going to be a really great series to read. Thanks for being a cool dude, Josh. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. All right, guys. Much love to you all. Much love. Much love. All right, guys. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.